dear students. Today we are going to continue lesson number 3, the Dream Palace. In the first part of the chapter, we read about King Krishnadeva Arya who gathered all his ministers in the palace and told them about his last night dream. He saw a wonderful palace which floated in the air and was made of glittering stones. He even promised to pay a huge amount to the person who will build such a palace. As it was an impossible task, the ministers asked Tenali Raman for help. Let's read what happened next. Scene 3. The King's Palace. The next day, a very old man came to the king's court. Old man, O my gracious king, I have come to you to ask for justice. I am sure that your majesty will help me. Krishnadeva Arya, what is the problem? Tell me without fear, and I shall see that justice is done. Old man, unhappily, thieves have looted me, your majesty. All my savings are gone. I have nothing left. Krishnadeva Arya, angrily, who looted you? Name them, and I will punish them immediately. So the next day, an old man came to the king's court. He beseeched for help. The king promised to help and told him to tell without fear the name of the person who looted him. Old man, my just king, I will tell you everything, but you must promise not to punish me if my answer upsets you. Krishnadeva Arya impatiently, yes, yes, I promise. Old man, softly, it's you, sir. Krishnadeva Arya, stand up angrily. How dare you? He remembers his promise and sits down again. Let me hear what you have to say. Continue. Old man, last night I dreamed that you and your ministers stole my entire life savings, 5,000 gold coins. Krishnadev Arya, laughing. You are a fool. How can you think your dream is real? Dreams are not true. Old man, smiling. But they are, your majesty. If your dream of a palace hanging in the air can come true, why can't my dream come true? Krishnadeva Arya, astonished. What are you saying? Who are you? When the king insisted the old man to tell the name of the thief, the old man asked for the assurance that the king will not punish him or get upset after hearing the name. The king promised to do the same. As soon as the king heard his name, he got annoyed, but he remembered the promise he made to the old man and calmed down. The old man replied that you and your ministers looted my 5,000 gold coins in my dream last night. This made the king laugh. He said, are you insane? How can a dream be true? The old man replied, if your dream of a floating palace can be real, why can't mine? This made the king suspicious. He asked the real identity of the old man. The old man removes his beard and hair and stands before the king. It is none other than Tenali Raman. Krishnadeva Arya, confused. Is that you, Tenali Raman? What is the meaning of this? Tenali Raman, bowing low. Forgive me, my king, for tricking you. But this was the only way to show you how absurd your wish was. Absurd means not making any sense. Krishnadeva Arya, laughing. You are right, Tenali. You are really very clever. Thank you for making me realize how unreasonable my wish was. Unreasonable means not being fair or asking for too much. So what happened next? The old man soon took off his beard and hair. It was no one but Tenali Raman. At last, Tenali Raman asked the king to forgive him for tricking him like this, because this was the only way to convince the king and make him realize how irrational and senseless his wish was. The king too thanked Tenali Raman for making him aware of the reality. And the moral of the story is that we must have the courage to ignore the illogical things of others, like Tenali Raman, and be modest enough to accept our mistakes like King Krishnadeva Arya.